Joining me now is Chris Smalls, a name many of you already know as the Amazon warehouse worker who took on one of the world's biggest corporations and won. He led the first successful union drive at an Amazon facility in the United States, co-founding the Amazon Labor Union and becoming a national symbol of grassroots labor power. But now Chris is turning his sights beyond corporate America. He's just announced that he'll be joining the next Freedom Flotilla towards Gaza. The handle of Freedom Flotilla, their aim is to break the naval blockade on Gaza and deliver desperately needed humanitarian aid. And the flotilla is set to sail in just 2 days. So here we have Chris. Chris, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I see that you're on it looks like you're on the flotilla right now. Where are you?
I'm at the front of the ship on the top deck, outside where it's most cool because there's a breeze here. It's about 95 degrees now, so it's really hot. And this is the right now.
Where are you sailing off from? So you're not in Staten Island, New York, I would imagine. So where are you?
We're in Syracuse, Italy, so south of Italy. South as you can be in Italy, Sicily, for those who like to say Sicily, yeah.
Sicilia in Italian, as they say. I'm actually in Italy myself, but I'm not on the Freedom Flotilla. I'm in a different part of Italy, but it's welcome to Italy. So tell us, you're leaving in 2 days. Is that when you leave?
We're leaving on, we're set sail for July 13th, if all goes well. Of course, we have to follow protocol with the local authorities and all of that. And we're setting sail on the 13th.
Are you nervous? I mean, one of the flotillas was actually droned. The other flotilla ended up being, they just grabbed everybody and shipped them back. I mean, what are you expecting is going to happen?
We expect the unexpected. You know, we're going through extensive training right now. You know, this is many, flotillas really happen all the time. People just don't hear about them. We understand the risk, and it's not that many successful trips that make it, unfortunately, overall. But we're optimistic. This one seems a little different for some reason. I know the last one, the Madeleine, got attention. We're hoping to do the same, if not even more, because we have 5 Americans on this one. And our captain, I just found out today, our captain's American. So we have the real Captain America on. And I'm hoping that that'll help us politically change some narratives and apply a lot more pressure, especially on our government, who's behind this whole entire genocide, and Trump just invited, Netanyahu a few days ago. So this right here is a statement and a demand that let us in and don't intercept. We're nonviolent. There's no weapons on board, and in the siege and in blockade and deliver this emergency aid. We have baby food, Pampers, women products, medical supplies, food, of course, all these any way possible.
Have there not been any Americans on the other Freedom Flotillas? Is this the first flotilla with Americans?
In recent times, no, there hasn't been. Not that I can recall, and from what I've learned, not in recent times. Mm-hmm. There has been in the past, of course. There's been plenty of Americans in the past. I don't think they have 5 on a small vessel like this. It's about 18 of us total that's going. So to have 5 of them previous.
Who are the other Americans with you?
I believe you said who are the Americans?
Yeah.
I'm still learning everybody because everybody's still coming in at different times. But one of them, well-respected activist in the Palestinian community, another New Yorker, by the way, and Our captain is from Long Island. He just got in today. I don't even know his name. I just know he's from America. I know he's from Long Island. He's downstairs fixing the boat right now, preparing the boat. We have two more people. Huwaida, she's a Palestinian lawyer based out of Michigan. Is another American, and there's one more that I'm forgetting right now. But in the coming hours, I believe we're going to formally list everybody and announce everybody.
How long will it take for you to sail to Italy? When are you, I mean, to sail to Gaza? How long is this trip in total?
From what I understand, it could be about 7 or 8 days, give or take. Um, we have a pit stop. We're going to stop in another part of Italy to meet some comrades, and that's the trip a little bit more. But we're looking at anywhere between 7 to 10 days.
Okay. Where else in Italy are you stopping? Are you picking people up someplace else in Italy?
I'm not too sure where we're picking people up. I think we are doing some type of solidarity action. Um, I don't even know where it is in Italy because once again, this is our first official day. Even though we all kind of got in yesterday, we all
Mhm.
still um, trying to get acquainted, and I'm still trying to learn the program. But I just know that we have a pit stop before we sail off to
Okay.
Gaza, and we're going to make sure that we share every single detail once we officially sail on the 13th. So um, don't mind me not knowing too much about the trip as where we're stopping, but we'll make sure that everything will be live streamed and accessible. And
Perfect.
also there will be a link to track the Hundala as we travel across the Mediterranean.
Okay. Can you tell us what sort of did you have to notify the American government or the Israeli government of this flotilla? Do you know about the logistics of how like who you're supposed to notify and what the protocols are, I suppose, to do this?
No, I mean, we have to, of course, we have to, when you're traveling with a boat, I'm learning this myself. You got to go through the same processes like going through an airport. When you get on and off the shore, you have to present your passports to the authorities and things like that. But as far as, and you have to have the flag of the country you're representing on the ship as well. That's something that's very important. But as far as notifying any government is Israeli or American, absolutely not. They'll find out through the grapevine. They are. I'm pretty sure they're aware through social media posts right now. They're definitely aware. Um, and there's nothing that we really want to work with them unless they're just not intercepting. That's the only thing that we really want to work with them for is to
Mhm.
allow us to go in safely and deliver the aid. Other than that, that's a part of our activism and our resistance and doing this freedom flotilla is to put this together from the people and make sure that we get it to the people.
And what flag are you guys sailing under? Is it an American flag?
Oh no, we're selling. You can probably see it a little bit. We're selling on the Italian flag.
Ah, okay.
Of course, we have the Palestinian flag as well.
Great. How did you get involved in this flotilla? How did you come across like get yourself on board this?
Yeah, well, obviously, like many others, I was watching the Medellin, and a lot of the folks that was on the Medellin was they're my comrades. I've known them over the years. I've met them in person, a few of them. I've been in contact with them. I was DMing them, making sure that they were okay and everything. And I told them while they were sailing, I was like, sign me up for the next one. I was already in that mindset. I didn't think it would happen this soon, but I was saying if they're doing things like this, I obviously been very vocal since day one, and done a lot of different things, a lot of different events for Palestine over the last 2.5 years, from panel discussions to rallies to protests, you name it. I try to um, get involved in some capacity, especially food encampments, visiting a lot of them across the country, across the world. So this was just another way of me um, wanting to do something. People want to do things for Palestine in their own way, and I said, you know what? As a labor leader, I feel it's our ability to fight for the working class, and this is no different. This does not go beyond the scope of labor.
Hmm. Wow, that's we do have the link down below for how people can track this Freedom Flotilla. The Handela Freedom Flotilla that is setting sail in 2 days from Syracuse, actually Syracuse, Sicily, not Syracuse, New York, but Syracuse or Syracusa, Sicily is where it's sailing off from, and going to make another stop somewhere. And I'll wave at you guys as you guys and wish you the absolute best of luck, because I really would like to see one make it to shore. What you said that previously there have been other Freedom Flotillas, and that there's just been a couple that have received a lot of attention. Have there been actual flotillas that have made it to shore and been able to deliver aid?
Yeah. These flotillas, this initiative started back in 2008, 2009. So
Mm.
flotillas I think this is mission maybe 30 something, 37. They've been happening for years, for the last decade. And I believe only five made it out of the
Oh,
over the years. Fortunately, only five were able to make it, and those five actually happened, once again over a decade ago. Um,
oh,
so yeah, it's not promising to hit that, but this last flotilla really shed light on it. The fact that Israel's not allowing humanitarian aid because they lied to the media, they lied to the government. They came to DC and saying that they're allowing aid and help and support for the Palestinian people, and that's just not the case. We're not allowed to bring aid, anybody, any country really, to the people of Gaza, and it shouldn't be that way. If there's a ceasefire in place, if people are starving, women and children, humanitarian crises, aid should always be provided, whether it's from the government or from regular folks. Just like right now, as I mentioned, we have people that's around the ship right now, the Handela. Regular civilians just bringing us food, sending us off with a warm send off, and that's what community is supposed to do. It's supposed to look out for one another, and it's unfortunate that we have to put our lives at risk, but it's not anywhere compared to what the Palestinian people are going through every day.
yeah, right. Absolutely. I just want to ask you another question. The last flotilla was intercepted. Greta Thunberg was on it. And there were a lot of photographs that the Israelis took, handing them sandwiches, handing them water. There was a picture even of Greta kind of with a half smile. They were able to capture that in order to circulate it around on social media. Have you guys discussed a game plan if the Israelis intercept you? Like, what are you going to do or not do? Are you going to accept the water and the food from them? Are you not? Like, have you guys come up with a game plan to deal with that?
Yeah. Well, I can tell you this. Um, I'm not going to. I'm not going to escalate anything because we know from the history that we're going into the belly of the beast, and we're not going to antagonize. We're not going to do anything um, violent. We're non-violent. There's no weapons. We got to keep repeating that, and we have training for when it does happen, if it does happen. And we understand that they're going to use their own propaganda. They're going to come on the boat with their own cameras, with their own journalists, with their own media, and they're going to try to spin the narratives, and spin the message. And we have to, unfortunately, in that moment, we have to play the game, and we don't want to antagonize one of the most dangerous militaries in the world. Because they will come probably weapons drawn and with live ammunition. So we have to be aware of our surroundings, and really as a crew, we have to make sure that we're looking out for one another. So whatever they give us, sandwiches, water, we see people making jokes and Zionists and things like that, commenting, saying, we're going to receive sandwiches. I'm not going to eat it. We're going to practice what we always do. We're going to fast, or we're going to hunger strike.
Yeah.
We're going to do even more activism. It's going to come from whatever happens.
Yeah. Chris, I wish you all the best of luck. I hope you make it. I hope that it happens. I hope that the whole venture is incident free. I hope that the Israelis don't harm you. Of course, there is always that risk. There's always that risk because they kill people, and even Americans. Americans have been killed, so there's no guarantees. And I just wish you the absolute best and the most safe voyage that you possibly can have. And I hope it's successful. I hope you get food to the Gazans, the desperately needed food and aid. So good luck to you, Chris.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll be in touch, and people stay tuned and pray for us and send your love and solidarity and support. We're all going to need it. And all eyes on the Alhamdulillah as we sell to Gaza on July 1st.
All right. We do have the links down below to follow the Freedom Flotilla and also to follow Chris Smalls on X to get all of the updates. Again, best of luck. Best of luck to you, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, thank you for watching this clip from the full Kim Iverson Show, which you could check out Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern at KimIversonShow.com. See you there.